known for over 7 years here on YouTube as the Frugal Mama, and it's time for a Friday live stream. And we're just gonna relax, drink some coffee, discuss some things, think about life, possibly look up some stuff on the internet. Stuff's going on in this world. Let's talk about it. In my world, here in the Frugal Family home, we are processing cherries. It is cherry week. I'm mostly covering that over on my other channel, My Current Obsession. Would love for you to follow along over there. Be great. But cherries. It's all about cherries. Olivia, in fact, right now is pitting cherries. And that'll be the last of the cherries that need to be pitted. Hello, Devin. Hi, Manuela. Whatever's left on the tree, I've offered out to family and friends. If they want to come and pick them, we're done picking them. We're on to the next projects. Hi, Rita. So I'm going to trim the tree also. It's just way too tall, and the volume of cherries is definitely too much for us. Unless, of course, we start selling them or something. Hi, Dennis. I'm so glad you could join us. I was going to say, caught us. Anyway, words. Must have coffee. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're all here. My brother was saying that I should sell the cherries, but I just don't know that it's an effort that we want to make when we have, so many other things on our list. Hello, Andrea. Oh, so you saw the vodka that I did. So what I'm making, it's like, hi, Vicky. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Like a cherry vodka infusion, but the end goal is cherry cordial. So we'll see how it goes. I tried it a couple of different ways. I showed that over on My Current Obsession. We're giving it a try. We're going to see how it goes. I've always wanted to do it, but I never risked it because I didn't have enough cherries. Well, this year I am overwhelmed by cherries. Excuse me. Sorry, I've been out in the yard a lot today. And the allergies are crazy. And I got the Xolair shot, day before yesterday? And the first week of it seems to mess me up. I seem to be messed up quite a bit the first week. This is only the second time this time around of getting Xolair shots. So hopefully, hopefully that'll ease up. Hi, Holly. Thanks for being here. So we're processing cherries. Lulu's pitting the last of them. Reagan pitted a bunch of them. I pitted a bunch and then realized these hands are not meant for that. There's better things I can do with them, and let the kids pit the cherries. We've got 2 dehydrators. I realized I had 2 dehydrators. How cool is that? 2 food dehydrators going. Reagan's doing laundry. Mimi's working on bathrooms. We're working it like a team today. And so I've got a whole bunch dehydrating. We've got some in the fridge with lemon juice ready and waiting. Lulu's finishing up the last of them. We've got some in vodka. And oh, hello, Dawn, Miss Grammys. Thanks for being here. So what we're going to do with the rest of them, I might try some in a Moscato infusion, because I have a bottle of Moscato that's just been sitting there forever. And it's not my favorite to just drink on its own. So I have seen that you can try other alcohols with the cherries to do like an infusion, a liqueur, something like that. So we'll see. And then, yes, pie filling. We are absolutely doing pie filling. Bottles and bottles and bottles of pie filling. Devin asked, are you still spending time in the dumpsters? Devin, where have you been? I'm glad you love seeing videos of our finds. Devin, we've been dumpster diving the past several weeks. Weeks and weeks. Yeah, Devin, we are hitting up the public school dumpsters. You will not believe the treasures we are finding. And in fact, I spent some time today, and we'll spend more, editing some of our recent dumpster diving adventures and the treasures we have found. And we've been busy, Devin. Yeah, where you been? I'm just kidding. But really, make sure you have your notifications set to all, so that you'll know, If YouTube lets you know, you'll have a better chance anyway if you set your notifications to all to know when you're gonna when we have new videos. Yeah, Devin, that's what I'm saying. They don't. They're terrible. Maybe undo the bell notification and do it again might work. Yeah, they're so fluky that way. It drives me nuts. Let me take these things off. So, and let me make sure I've turned off my notifications on here so we don't get any interruptions. Anyhow, let's see. Grammys, I have got to get to my P.O. box. I will this weekend. I promise I will this weekend. Oh, and P.S., let's see. Olivia has a couple more graduation cards to open on camera because I went the other day to the P.O. box and picked up a couple of cards. So if anyone's wondering, hey, where's the video of Olivia opening our cards? It's coming, I promise. I just wanted to give enough time for these last couple of cards that were coming in. Excuse me, geez. But yes, I will get to the P.O. box this weekend. Yeah, Devin, Facebook is the same way. I don't know why. I just don't know. Let's see. Vicky says where she lives, the dumpsters are pretty much off limits. That is a bummer and a half. And Kimberly says, been so excited to watch your videos and your decluttering and stuff. Thank you, Kimberly. That means so much to me. We have been at it. And I've got more coming. I just need to edit the videos. But we have been decluttering, oh my goodness, and getting organized and utilizing our space. We have a small home, and I've always kind of let that be an excuse, you know, to be cluttered, to not be organized, to not be efficient, because we just don't have any space. Well, once you get rid of a lot of stuff and then find, you know, space-saving solutions, guess what? You can make it work. Is it going to be perfect? Is it going to be like, you know, those Instagram things that I've been watching? No, it's not. But it'll be a lot better than it was. Hello, Pamela. I'm so glad you're here. Dennis remembers my first dumpster dive. Good Lord. Yeah, it's been a long time. Been a long time, over 7 years here on YouTube, and then dumpster diving with a blog that we used to do. And we were blogging and dumpster diving. It's been at least 13 years. Yeah. That old blog. I should look at it sometime and see, I don't know, what's there. But anyway, hello, Kathy Marshall. Let's see. Oh, okay, Dawn. Grammys, you sent her a card. Okay, awesome. Andrea asks, now you're diving again. Is it hard to not overload yourself again? Or are you being strict with yourself? Sorry. Focus. Andrea, it is difficult, but not nearly as difficult as it used to be. I am finding it is so much easier to make those choices. Sorry for the noise in the background. That's the food dehydrators drying cherries. Nothing I can do about that. It's got to get done. But no, I'm finding it is so much easier to make those tough choices and then process the stuff right away, get it going where it needs to go. I have a couple of videos that'll be coming here in the next few days that you'll see that we set up the tables, process the stuff, and right away either it goes in the van to go to the thrift store, or it gets put away where it needs to go, whether it's stuff we're going to use and keep, or maybe it's things that we're going to use in the upcoming mystery boxes. Soft launch of the mystery boxes for sale coming very soon. I'm working out the logistics. It is coming, I promise. We're going to do a soft launch before I get the website and all of that done. So it's coming. And also stickers and things, and the grand unveiling of our logo that Olivia created, all coming very soon. You'll see. But anyway, so I'm being much smarter with what I take in the first place, and then right away getting it going where it needs to go. And we've been going to the thrift store with a full van at least once a week. for the past few weeks. You know, we cleaned out the attic. The kids have been, I can't talk. Jesus, I need more coffee. Hold on. The elixir of life, my friends. The kids have been deep cleaning their bedrooms, and do you know? Okay, I'm going to answer all the comments. Give me just a minute. I'll come right back to that, but I just have to announce something because I need I need a pat on the back, and I need some encouragement because this is, woo! I even had my husband stand and look me in the eye and encourage me. Oh, God. So other than Disney and totes, like totes, I'm not, oh God, ooh, wow. Do I have a problem? Maybe, but we are conquering it, so.
Did you take care of the HDA?
Yeah, I did. I'm not looking at the stuff. Woo! I'm not looking at what they're getting rid of. Unless it's Disney or totes. Now, they've shown me a couple of things here and there, which I'm really glad they did. There's like a little belt for Reagan that we bought in Mexico on our very first one-on-one trip, which was Reagan and I going to Mexico years and years ago, 8 or 9 years ago. And I obviously want to keep that. I want to put it in a frame shadow box thing. But I'm not, oh God, let me see what you guys think, okay? Because that's huge for me. I don't know if that's huge for you guys. Thank you, Holly. Oh my God, thank you. I'm going to get back to the other comments. I promise I will, but I do want to talk about this for just a minute. This has been huge. Vicky, thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you. Hi, Phyllis. Okay, Phyllis. Listen to this, Phyllis. And now that I've said it out loud once, I think it's a little easier. But Phyllis, so you know we've been decluttering the whole house and the Halloween shed and the big shed, the yard. Well, this week, in the attic, this week, the kids have been decluttering their bedrooms. Big time. Huge. And other than Disney and plastic totes, just empty plastic totes, other than those, I haven't looked at what they are letting go of. I haven't done it. Because I know myself. I know that that'll be a trigger for me to, I'll want to look through it and I'll want to, keep this, or maybe I can sell that, which is, will it happen? It could. But I already have so much that I'm working with processing, and now we're dumpster diving again. And so for me, this is massive. Hi, Kathy. Kathy, the kids are decluttering their rooms and I'm not looking through what they're getting rid of. Kristen, hello. We're doing this. Like, this is a paradigm shift, if I may be a little melodramatic. This is huge. If you've been with us a long time, you know this is so big for me. And I know it would be huge for a lot of you as well, to not look through what the kids are letting go of. I mean, Mariah's 12. They know what they like, what they use, what they wear. They know these are things I'm not going to use again. I haven't played with that or used that, in 5 years. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you. And so I am letting them let go. Yes, Kathy, exactly. They are old enough. They are. Holly, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes, guys, you got to toot your own horn and you got to ask for encouragement and applaud. Sometimes you do. I don't care how it looks, how it sounds. Sometimes you do. You got to reach out and say, you know what? Hey, give me a pat on the back because this was big. This was huge, and I'm not ashamed of that. That's right, Manuela. They are at that age. And it's important that they're able to make those decisions. Olivia's almost 18. They need to be able to prioritize their items, their space, and can't have me, doing that for them forever. Yes, Kathy, exactly. There will be so much freedom for them, for us, in our home, for the cat, you know. Anyway, thanks guys for being so so supportive on that and just being so awesome. Yeah, Andrea, the toys, you know, that's one of those that it's like, you know, but I'm gonna have grandkids someday. Da, da, da. Just no, you know, just no. Whenever that does happen, I am certain we will acquire more toys for them and have the space to put them because our kids will be grown and gone, you know. So you know, exactly, Dennis, exactly. If we don't need it, we don't want it, let it go. Anyway, thank you guys for powwowing with me on that and being so supportive, and thank you very much because it was huge for me. I'm going to scroll back in the comments and see what all I missed. Let's see. Hello, Alyssa Boo Boo Best. I'm so glad you can be here. And there's Kate. Hello. Oh, that makes me so happy. She loves how involved the Frugal family is with kids and home. Oh, thank you, Kate, and welcome to the Frugal family. We are glad to have you along for our many adventures. It's a roller coaster that, I mean, it is a roller coaster and sometimes a burning down circus, but we do our best, and we're glad to have you. Rita, I'm so grateful you're still here with us. Hello, Sandy. Yes, Sandy Witten. I love that name. It's been busy. We are busy. It's cherry week, and there's gardening, and there's the attic. Did you guys see? I promise I'm putting together a full video for those that like the longer form videos, a full video of the attic clean out, whatever I documented along the way. But I did throw a sneak peek up on here and on Instagram. The attic's empty now. There's odds and ends here and there, like in the rafters and stuff. But we did it. We actually did it. Like, can you even? I know it's unbelievable. Because it's something I've been saying kind of thing for years and years. And I would clean out the attic. And then, 6 months later, oh, we're cleaning out the attic again. 6 months later, oh, we're cleaning out the attic again. And it never was emptied. Also, I didn't have this whole plan in place at the time either. But we actually did it. We legit did it. So, anyway. Oh, Grammys, Dawn, thank you so much. She says you guys are doing great decluttering. We're working on it. We are doing. And Kimberly loves what we've been finding. Thank you. It's there's been some treasures, some real treasures, and stay tuned, you guys. Stay tuned. There is a lot coming. I need to edit. I'm gonna hold off on finishing the cherries. We're putting lemon juice in them, put them in the fridge now that they're pitted. And I think I'm going to wait till tomorrow to make the pie filling, and just today put the rest of my energy into editing, because I've got at least 20 hours. Oh my God. Oh, my jaw hurts even saying it. I've got at least 20 hours of footage to edit across our channels. So I probably should focus on that and do the cherry stuff tomorrow. We'll see. We will see, because I really want it done, and I've got everything out. I have my new pressure canner. I've got that out. I've got the water bath. I've got all of the bottles out, all of the lids, the rings. I've got everything out. And I don't like having it all sitting out. None of us do. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I can do an hour of editing, then go and sanitize bottles, but you need to have the filling ready to go while the bottles are hot. So I really think I should just edit today and bottle tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I decide. All right, I'm just catching up on these comments. Just give me a minute, please. Oh, Kimberly says, it gives me such momentum to declutter in my own life. Guys, that is a huge part of why I'm doing it. One is for my own sanity and for the well-being of my family, but it is also to hopefully motivate and encourage you guys to do the same and to find that same freedom and peace and clarity that comes with cleaning out. And we're also going to be saving money by doing this. I'm finding all these things that I forgot I had, didn't know I had, and so I was buying. That's a waste of money. And then there's been food and clothes and things that were wasted because we didn't realize we had them, and now the kids are growing out of them, or the food, we didn't eat it. You know, all of that. It all makes a big difference, and it adds up in mental well-being and also in finances. And I know we all know that right now that matters. All of that matters. Big time. So I'm glad you're doing it. Melly says, my nickname is Melly. My real name is Irma Linda. Irma Linda. Oh, that's gorgeous. Irma Linda. You guys know how I love beautiful words and beautiful names. Irma Linda. Even my nieces and nephews, yes, even my grandkids call me by my nickname, Melly. Well, Melly, I will call you Melly if you want me to, or Irma Linda if you want me to. Andrea says, gone are the days with Bed Bath & Beyond, CVS, and Joann's. The excitement on your face when you used to score those, though. Oh, my goodness, Andrea. Those days. And those were the eBay days, because I was finding so much. And my girl, Larita, longtime Patreon member, supporter of the channel, friend of the family, she would buy all those acrylic stamps and magazines from me. Hope she doesn't mind me saying that. But such a great supporter that way. And boy, did we make money in those days with the patterns that we found, the magazines, the acrylic stamps, all that stuff that we were selling, that we were finding in the Joann's crafts and fabrics dumpsters. Those were the days. But I was also incredibly overwhelmed. You know, nothing's free. As my daddy, rest in peace, would say, nothing's free in this life. And so with all of that abundance came a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, a lot of disorder, a lot of clutter. It was some madness. It was. So I miss that. And now at this point in my life, I wouldn't mind having those opportunities opened up again. But at the same time, I would like to have all of my stuff in place to be able to handle it in an orderly fashion, you know? So anyway, Vicky's been donating to the thrift store and still has more to go. Wonderful. Dennis, his local supermarket, threw out a bunch of full cans, but they don't have labels. Oh, Dennis, it's time for surprise dinner. That is so sick of them. That is like Machiavellian. That is like Joker bad. Oh my God. So because, oh boy, woo! All right, you got me going. Wow. Wow. So because it was something they couldn't easily destroy, like a, box of cereal they could slice, they removed the labels. Sorry, I was eating some jerky. Wow. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about that. They removed the labels. I say grab them anyway and see what, have a surprise dinner. But oh my God, that's sick. That is really disgusting. Wow. Of all the things. Jeez. I don't know. That is really sick. That's really sick. Phyllis Kitty is sunning herself on the porch. I have not seen your video, Phyllis. I have mostly been watching police activity and airport freakouts. I'm not saying I'm proud of it, but that's what I've been watching. Karen's in the wild. Why am I watching that stuff? I don't know. Mystery scoops and ASMR packing, like packaging. That's what I've been watching. I've been addicted. Can I say that? I've been addicted. And to restocking videos. I've been addicted. It's been productive for me because it's inspired me and helped me in my clean out of the house, but I am definitely addicted to those videos. I'll go to sleep to those videos. I don't know why. But I love that you're scrapbooking. I've been thinking about getting back into it, and definitely with some of the supplies and things that we're going to be selling in the mystery boxes and themed boxes, it would make sense to do a little bit of scrapbooking, like you guys have said, to show what can be done with the stuff that'll be in the boxes. Kristen says, your freezer looks amazing. Is that your only freezer? I also have a small chest freezer for extras. We used to have a chest freezer down in the basement with the washer and dryer. But the dryer caught fire and it sizzled some wires, which sizzled the deep freezer, which we really didn't have room for anyway. You had to squeeze around it to go and do laundry. I would love to have another deep freezer, but I don't know where I would put it. I suppose I could, I don't know if it's even possible, but build a little structure for it out on the side of the house and have it in there so that it's out of the elements and protected. I don't know if that's even legal, but I would love to have a deep freezer again, but there's just not room. Boy, it would come in so handy, because then we could pick more of the cherries and not, be giving them away. Although it's good to share, but we could be freezing them, but there's just not room. There's just not. Yeah. So it's a bummer, but we do the best we can. Small house living, staying in our starter home. Manuela is talking about when with the kids cleaning out their own rooms, and not just, they clean their own rooms, but they are deep cleaning. If you didn't hear, they are deep cleaning their rooms. And I am not looking at what they're getting rid of unless it's Disney or it's empty plastic totes, because I need those. I need the Disney and the totes. I want to be able to make the decisions on the Disney. That's all. But the rest of it, I'm not even looking at it. They are making the choices. It's going straight into the van, straight to the thrift store. We are going to the thrift store at least once a week. We've been doing it at least once a week for the past several weeks with full van loads. Yeah, it's happening. It is happening. Vicky says, for me, I am proud of myself for doing a live stream, as I have a hard time talking to people. Oh, with you made it so much easier, as I feel at ease and more comfortable. Vicky, I am so glad. Oh, that makes me so happy. You're not going to believe this. Most people don't. But I was very shy. I never spoke to anyone, but public speaking and lots of self-consciousness just with people in general. I took a public speaking class, I believe it was my junior, maybe senior year of high school, and that changed everything. But before that, I was not speaking in public. I was loud, I've always been loud with people I knew and was comfortable with. But doing something like this, no, I couldn't have done it. Crazy, huh? I also was afraid of heights at one point. Now I've jumped out of a couple of airplanes and hope to do it again. So yeah, we grow, we learn when we find a place where, a place that facilitates that. And I'm so glad that this is that place for you. You're definitely among wonderful, fabulous people. Pamela, in regards to the kids' bedrooms, I know it's hard when they get older and not babies anymore. They need their independence, and that's absolutely true. Absolutely. Kathy says, Julie, I got to take my cat outside. She's meowing like crazy. I'll be putting a video up over on Frugal Family Flies again, because that's where I put anything with Fernicus the cat. Well, mostly. You'll see. Stay tuned, Kathy. And Phyllis and everyone that's in love with the cat. You'll see. She wanted to go outside too. She doesn't do what your cat does. Stay tuned. That video will be up right after our live stream. Pamela says, you are a great mom. Thank you, Pamela. I appreciate that very much. That's something I don't always believe that, as I know is the case for probably all moms. We struggle, but I strive. I struggle and I strive. So thank you. Rita says, you're family to me. Rita, thank you so much. You've been with us forever and you've put up with so much. I appreciate you very much. Dennis, how dare you? Dennis. Shame. Dennis says, you will soon experience the empty nest. Ugh. I don't want to think about that. I'm going to pull a Scarlett O'Hara. Think about that tomorrow. No, it is happening. That time is coming. Yep. And we're working on getting them ready to be able to do that and to be successful at, flying the coop, leaving the nest. I think I answered that. Let's see. Holly says, a thought, Julie. Every time you achieve something like the sorting, etc., you should treat yourself with a coffee from Starbucks or a trip to somewhere beautiful for a walk so you reward yourself. Holly, we have been. After we go to the thrift store and drop stuff off, we've been stopping at the Human Bean and getting coffee. Yeah. You were like right in my same wavelength. You were reading my mind. Be careful in there. It's dangerous, but we have been, and that is so vital. It doesn't have to be a coffee, it doesn't even have to be a thing, or a food item or whatever. But I think, and obviously you do as well, that it is vital that you reward yourself in some small way or some big way, whatever, when you accomplish one of these difficult things. And for me, the decluttering, the getting organized, the letting go of stuff is huge. It's getting easier in a lot of ways and then harder in others. Some habits are just incredibly difficult to break. Very difficult. But I might need this, and I regretted getting rid of that thing, so I should keep this thing, and I have a memory attached to that, and all of that is very difficult. And so I do agree, you got to celebrate somehow, some way. You got to celebrate. Yeah. And reward yourself, congratulate yourself for those accomplishments. 100%. Yep. Alyssa Boo Boo Best says, we have a 10 by 10 storage unit to clean out. Oh, good Lord. Have fun with that. That's like us with the attic. Well, it's quite a bit bigger than 10 by 10, but no, but yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, so you had a big accomplishment yourself, Alyssa. They had a bigger storage unit around Christmas and donated 2 carloads of stuff to the DI. That's Deseret Industries here in Utah. It is a thrift store run by the LDS Mormon Church. Dennis Hinkle says, usually when I throw stuff out, I find that is something I need. Yeah, it's hard. There's Jamie. Hi, Jamie. And Alfie's here. Hi, Alfie. Sorry, I'm behind on the comments, guys. Way behind on the comments. But Jamie's here and Alfie, my love, is here. But Dennis, there have been so many times. That's the hardest part of decluttering. Especially when you're someone who is so frugal minded, because it's easy to say, well, I'll just buy a new one. My husband is more of that mind. I'm not. And when I let something go and then later need it, it hurts. I don't know that it physically hurts, but it does make me a little ill. And it will weigh on my mind, and it will replay in these intrusive thoughts. Look, we're getting all, oh my God, this ended up being a therapy session. Oh boy. Geez, it does. It replays in my head and kind of kicks me like, you got rid of that thing, now you got to get a new one, or now you just got to do without, and you already had it and you had it for free and it was sitting up there for 10 years and then you let it go and now you actually need it, and shame on you, and you made a bad choice, and all these thoughts. Difficult. I don't know how many other people deal with that, but I do. Andrea, have a beautiful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here and spending some of your time with us. Kathy is back. 110 degrees in Florida. Plus, of course, I'm sure it's wacky humidity. No, thank you. I love Florida. You guys know I do love Florida. but I only go in the spring or the winter and fall. Fall, late fall, winter and spring, because no. Okay, so we're back to the labels. Oh my God, Kathy, the labels. So Dennis was saying, okay, because here's Holly saying, removing the labels is something that does scare me. Getting cat food for your dinner is not good. 100%. And Kathy's like, what's with the missed labels? Alfie, I am so good. My love, I am so good. Today, in this moment, right now, right here, I am so good. So the labels, Kathy, Dennis was telling us that at his grocery store, if you can believe, I mean, of course you can. This is not even shocking. It's awful, but it's really not shocking. They threw away a load of canned goods, but because they couldn't destroy them like you can with, say, a bag of bread where you could just open it, or you could dump out, laundry detergent, and you could slice open a box of cookies to ruin them. Instead, they took off all the labels of the canned goods and threw them away. So I was saying, have a surprise dinner, open them up. That'd be a really fun video, by the way. But I understand not wanting cat food for dinner. So, and then once you open it, then what do you do with it? You're going to use up all your Tupperware. That is a disgusting, I would say, evil. And yeah, I'm an atheist, but I believe there are some things where a person or a business, a corporation, an entity, whatever, whoever is in charge of that, who made that decision, that is evil. That is inhuman. When people are starving, when people can't afford to feed their families. I'm having less and less people comment negatively on us getting food out of the dumpsters. Why do you think that is? Could it be? Oh, I don't know. Because food is just too damn expensive and people are struggling. So in this climate, to remove the labels, it's one thing to just throw it away instead of finding a way to donate it. There are food banks and pantries that will take expired food. No problem. They absolutely will. But instead of doing that, they threw it away. Well, that was bad enough. Okay, that was bad enough. But there's people like us that can go and salvage it. But they went the next step. Dennis, you should shout them out. This is the kind of thing that people need to hear about, because they deserve to be shamed for that, because that is inexcusable. That is unforgivable. To remove the labels, that is so petty, so gross. They have nothing better to do with their time on the clock. That was time they could have been loading up the food into a car, into a van to take to a food pantry. But no. Instead, in that time, or they could have been stocking shelves. They could have been helping customers. They could have been sweeping the floor. They could have been dusting. No, that's not what they did. They spent that time on the clock paying those employees to remove labels from canned goods. I would be shouting them out. I would take pictures, video, and I'd shout that shit out, because that is inexcusable, unforgivable. I'm not one that buys into the public shaming and canceling and all that nonsense. That's not me. But there are behaviors, there are actions that really should, as the kids say, be put on blast, because it's disgusting. And I would never support that business ever again, unless somehow they did something amazing to make up for it. Uh, Dennis has found a channel called Even Out, and it's a good laugh. I'll keep that in mind. I was talking, if you didn't hear, I was talking about the content that I'm kind of addicted to right now. A lot of it's the restocking, like kitchens, bathrooms, whatever, candy drawers, because I'm not having candy right now, so I watch it instead. Anyway. And I watch a lot of police stuff. Vicky was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome. We deal with a lot of ADHD and autism in our family. Extended family. Yeah. It can be a struggle. Absolutely. Devin, you're talking about a stand-up deep freeze, and that would be cool too. But again, there's the issue of room. I just don't have room yet. I don't have room yet. And then by the time I do, it'll be kind of pointless for me because the only room would come from the kids moving out, at which point I don't think I would want a deep freezer anymore. I've really been working the past several years on unlearning the overstocking, the stockpiling, the all of that. Preparing for the end of the world, doomsday, yes, be prepared, but the way that I was taught to be prepared was way too much. And I've been working on unlearning that behavior. It's been difficult. I want to do a video about it. Kimberly, thank you so much. She says that we all love you and your sweet family, and that means the world to me. Thank you. It's nice being loved. It matters. Jamie says, about being shy, I'm a very shy person, so getting a job working in fast food helped me to not be so shy with talking to people. I did that too. I was at McDonald's for a few years. That was how I paid for my braces. Then I ended up a cashier at a grocery store, and then a cashier at Walmart for a long time. Long time. Let's see. Yeah, when we have these different struggles, like I was saying, if we can find a place, a situation, an environment where we're kind of forced in a way to overcome it, but also supported in overcoming, it can be very helpful. But it's down to us, unfortunately, down to us to make those steps into the unknown, which can be very, very difficult. There's Robin. Robin says, excuse me, God. Sorry, guys. I got the Xolair shot again, and the first week of it seems to be pretty rough, and I've been outside gardening, so between the two, I'm a little phlegmy. So apologies. Anyway, sorry. Robin Stevens says, hello, Julie. Hello, Robin. I have the box ready to go, but I'm having kidney stones removed soon. Then I'll send it out. Good Lord. Robin, you just worry about yourself. Whenever you send a box, fantastic. I'm so excited. I love when you guys send us treasures. It is so much fun. Love it, love it, love it. No pressure to ever do that, but our P.O. box is always in the video description. I love it, love it, love it. Those are our funnest, our most fun videos, especially for live streaming. But you've got kidney stones. Been there and done that. Gallbladder too, which I no longer have anymore. You just take care of you. You do those ice packs, heat packs. Hope you've got some good pain medication, because I wish you well. Let's see. Oh, Rita asks a beautiful question. What's in here? Well, today we're having the pistachio International Delight coffee creamer, Rita. Listen, I do coffee creamer review videos. I need to do some more over on my current obsession. Haven't done it in a while. And when I first tried the pistachio from International Delight, excuse me, I liked it, but I didn't love it. That changed. If you saw my refrigerator clean out and redo, then you will have seen I love the pistachio International Delight coffee creamer, because oh my goodness, it's so yummy. And then watch, they'll end up taking it away. They always do that. They always do. Let's see. Alfie is painting his face again. He's so good at it. Kathy, Furnicus does not eat grass. She eats plants lots of plants, especially anything in the mint family, she will eat. She does that regularly. She doesn't throw it up that I know of. If she does, it's not in my house. Hallelujah. But mint, she loves any kind of mint. It doesn't have to be catnip. It can be any mint. She's there. She's eating it, and it's so cute to watch. Problem is, she likes to lay herself down in the plant, on the plant. So we've been having to put plastic forks, which I feel so bad doing, but I need the plants to grow. She just doesn't understand that. It's cheaper to eat money. Yeah, Dennis, the price of food right now, out of control. Melly says, free space is always needed. We all need it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks to all who are here with Julie. Yes, absolutely. Thank you guys. Whether you're here on the live stream or in the rebroadcast, I've said this 9 million times, but it's still true. So I'll say it again. Your time is the greatest gift you can give to anybody. You will never get it back. And the fact that you're choosing to give some of it here to me, to us, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Kathy says, instead of giving to Goodwill all the time, give to churches. Churches are having food drives now, and I go to 4 of them to get food in between my EBT monthly. Churches have families in need. So it's a little different here, Kathy, because so I don't give to the Goodwill. I generally, because it's the easiest thing, donate to DI, which is Deseret Industries, which I was saying before, you might have been outside at the time, but the major thrift store, Deseret Industries, throughout Utah and a lot of the western states, is owned and run by a church, the LDS Mormon Church. They like to be called LDS, but most people know them as Mormons. I used to be a Mormon. So a church owns the thrift store. So you don't donate to the church. They don't have a way in the church itself, in their infrastructure, except at like Christmas. They'll do like an angel tree and stuff like that. At least they did when I was a member. But you can't, it's not set up to go donate directly to the church. Rather, it's a massive organization. Don't get me started, okay? I know I have Mormon friends in our community, so I'm not going to go there. But they have an entire wing of the corporation that is for donations, and so you don't take it to a church, at least not here. I'm sure there are smaller denominations of churches, whatever, that would take direct donations. But the easiest way for most of us here is just to drive over to the DI. They unload your van, they take your stuff, you drive off. So it is still going to a church in the sense that a church owns the thrift store. And it's massive thrift store. Let's see. But I'm glad, Kathy, that you are finding places where you are to make those donations, and places where they will use it, and the stuff's going to get into the right hands, because that's a huge problem with donating, is will it even get to the people that actually need it? I know that's a concern, and I do know, regardless of my feelings as an ex-Mormon, regardless of my feelings towards, the corporation, the church in general, they do get a lot of things to the people that need them, and they do provide loads of resources to people, to the community, and stuff like that. So I feel mostly good about donating there. So yeah, we're talking about the grocery store again that Dennis found, where all of the canned goods had the labels removed. And Pamela says that, and cutting up perfectly good clothes and ripping open all the bagged food. Pet food stores, Gap, Old Navy, they tear up all their clothes, and the pet food stores dump out all the food. Absolutely horrible. Holly says, yes, they do deserve to be shamed. It's pathetic. And to be honest, I hope they find themselves in a state one day where they can't afford food. I 100% agree with you, Holly. Look, it might sound brutal. It might sound harsh, but Karma. Karma. Look, we're preaching today. we're having therapy sessions and we're preaching and we're, you know, and all of it. God, I'm a cult leader, but I'm not. I had a personality test. Funny side note, I had a personality test years ago, and it said several things, but as far as like what I would end up doing someday, some of the options were TV personality or cult leader. Ooh, that would be good on merch. Not a cult leader. I don't know. I could have fun with that. I could find something, and it would be like our little inside joke for us on the live stream. Anyway, silly stuff, but it was funny. It was funny. Okay. Melly says that Ermelinda is in Espanol. That's wonderful. Me llamo Julia. Let's see. That's awesome, Melly. Yes, Kathy, Old Navy. They are terrible. God, they are terrible about destroying clothing. Absolutely awful. Devin says, yes, I understand not having the room. Yeah, we have a small home, but this is where we're staying, and I want to build onto it. You guys know that's part of the goal, the ultimate plan for the attic is getting it emptied, which we did. We've done it. And then to do the, remodel step by step. We're putting in insulation, more wiring, flooring, all of that lighting, to then get going with the business of merch and mystery boxes and themed boxes and mystery scoops and stuff like that, to hopefully then finance blowing out the ceiling and making it a full-sized room. And then I would also, one of my dreams is to add on to the house in the Laughing Place garden, blow the house out that way, and have one big empty room. I mean, it'll have like built-in cupboards along one side and some couches and, a couple of side tables, but a place that I can have all my family come anytime to hang out. But until then, we are making the very best and the very most of the space we have, which is made easier by getting rid of stuff. Vicky says, this is why I hardly spoke. I can read body language. When I saw you, oh no. Vicky, oh my God. When I saw you, I knew I was going to enjoy you. I was not the favorite person in school, and I struggled a lot. Not doing that today. Not doing that today, not doing that right now. We've already had enough therapy session in here today. I just want to say I am so glad to be one of your people and to have you guys as my people. Not in a cultish way. Not a cult leader. Really, truly. Thank you for that. And I'm glad we found each other, all of us. Kindred spirits. Alyssa says, we were hoping to donate to the road home at Christmas, but they were only taking new stuff. Oh, what? I don't know. No, don't apologize, Vicky. Don't apologize. I want to talk about stuff. I do. I'm grateful to have things to talk about. And I don't know if you guys know, but it can get really difficult to come up with things to talk about on a live stream. So everyone contributing and us, this back and forth is incredibly helpful to me. We're already almost done with the live stream, and I haven't had to try to come up with anything to talk about. So thank you. And there's Colin Edom. Hello, Colin Edom. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I am doing really well. We are busy and productive and getting things done, and we've got beautiful weather. Yeah. Kathy, I don't know if cats are supposed to eat mint leaves, but mine does. Yes, she does. Dennis, I know you're LDS, and I think Alyssa is too, maybe, or she used to be. I don't know, but I know you are, Dennis, and that's why I try to walk a fine line. See how I'm doing this? of respect, respect for others, respect for myself. Try to be very judicious, very democratic, very deliberate. I can go with a million other words in how I approach things. See? Because I love you and I love me and I honor both of our journeys and experiences. Cheers. Let's see. My sweet Alfie says, I love doing makeup. Now it's my therapy. Absolutely. Oh my God, absolutely. Alfie, Mariah, my youngest, 12 years old now, Alfie, 12 years old. She's all dressed up today. One of her best girlfriends is coming over and they're cosplaying as characters from this cartoon show. Anyway, so she did all the, this whole outfit, weird corsety thing and the right clothes, shirt, pants, sweater, face, makeup. Amazing. You and her would get along beautifully, swimmingly, because her friend's coming over and they're gonna act out the cartoon. And why not? Why not? There's a lot worse you could be doing. So I say, fantastic. Kathy said that churches where she lives in Florida, where it's a freaking 110 degrees Fahrenheit, give tons of food to people like her, low income, middle class. Finances overwhelm me. Finances, God, it's so hard. I know, it's so hard. Kathy says she's single, never married, but she's got everything she needs because of her mom. When she passed away, she got the inheritance of the car and home. I'm so glad that you were able to get set up like that. I'm so glad. And I'm glad that your churches out there do all those things. Yeah. It's nice to have, places that will do those kinds of things and people that will do those kinds of things. And there's so many good people out there. You've got to find the right institutions that you can trust, that you feel safe, donating to, whether it's your money or your items, so that they're not going to end up in the wrong hands, especially money and items. You guys know how many times I've gone to the Savers thrift store and shopped their dumpsters. You guys know it. It's been a long time. I'll do that again here soon. But I used to shop their dumpsters all the time. Yeah, if you've been here a long time, you remember the big, huge dumpster. I've got all kinds of stuff out of there, and then just piles of stuff out the back door, and people will be like, you're stealing the... No, that's their garbage. There's a different place where they drop off donations. This is garbage. And then the dumpster of books. Who remembers the dumpster of books at the Savers? It's tragic. It is. So find a place that that you trust. Rita, we love you too. Thank you. Oh, that's nice, Alyssa. I'm seeing those popping up everywhere. Little blessing boxes, just in your neighborhood, little blessing boxes, that and little libraries and little blessing boxes. They look like big birdhouses. Oh, Kathy, thank you for that. Kathy says, to everyone on here, you are enough. And I agree 100%. Yes, you are. Oh, Holly, stop it. Stop it. She says, Vicky, I get you. Julie is amazing and has a calm, kind effect. Wow. I also struggle with confidence issues, but feel very relaxed and confident when chatting with and watching Julie. Holly, thank you for that. Whoever would have thunk through dumpster diving it's so bizarre, isn't it? Very strange that dumpster diving, brought us together to build our little community here. Very, very strange. Bonnie? Well, there's Bonnie. Hey, howdy. I'm so glad you're here. You, just in time. Just in time, Bonnie. Oh my God, Melly, no. Oh, that's sick. Ugh. Their thrift stores, Melly says, have compactors. Isn't that nice? Isn't that lovely? We need to, you know what? I've been wanting for a long time to do some commentary, um, documentary, mini documentary, video essay type videos on here. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. Put to use my degree, you know? I'm going to do it. That's it. I'm going to do it. We are going to talk about the thrift stores. It's bad enough. Oh, there's our hour. That's okay. We're going to go a teeny bit over today. Hope you don't mind. Stick around if you want to. If not, thanks for being here. Geez. No, we're going to do it. It's bad enough that regular retail, brand new retail stores, grocery stores, clothing stores, whatever. It is bad enough that they're throwing stuff out. But then the thrift store is throwing stuff out. And that's kind of gross. Now, do they get garbage? Yes, they do. Some of the things that people will donate should have been thrown away. 100%. And I will acknowledge that. Because there's a lot. There's garbage. Just straight up garbage. That's really, really a shame. I'm like, how are you not embarrassed donating this filth? You know what I mean? That's gross. But also, if you've been watching for a long time, you know how much I have gotten from thrift store dumpsters. Not just Savers. There have been others. Goodwill many, many times. And another one, I can't remember its name. It's not a big chain. I used to get a lot of those. I just haven't been to them in forever and ever. And right now we're doing the public schools. They throw away perfectly good items. There have been things with tags still on them. I got to do a video about it. Yeah. Because like I said, I've been wanting for a long time to do a video essay, you know, commentary piece, those types of videos on here. But they require a bit more energy and time. And I would want to like put my face on and stuff. So I just haven't done it. And I would need to write a script and, you know, blah, blah, blah. But I think it's time. I do. Because those are things that need to be talked about. Absolutely. Bonnie, I'm so glad you can be here. Let's see.
Maybe I can go pick her up now.
Yeah. Reggie, will you go with Mimi to go get friend? Let's see. So, Dennis has him a garden and he's a single too. Bachelor life forever for you, Dennis, eh? Vicky, thank you for that. Thank you. You guys know this. The love and friendship and support from you guys is why I'm still here. I know you know that. I know I've told you guys, but I'll tell you again. Reggie, get going with Mimi. Mimi, hush. They're going to go pick up her friend. Not driving. Reggie's not driving yet. They're walking. I have wanted to quit YouTube. Whoops, sorry. I've wanted to quit and have almost quit so many times. Because there, you know, we get some nasty stuff. Comments, hate mail even. Some horrible things. I know, I'm sure you guys have noticed you don't see the kids nearly as much on here, huh? And that's for good reason. To protect my kids. One of what things?
The blue stuff.
What blue stuff?
No.
No, get a water bottle.
No, like, not drink. Like, the tank.
I don't know what you're saying.
Crispies that is not cereal.
You may have one.
Alright, thank you.
Yep. These kids. But yeah, I've had to protect the kids. And myself. And our family. But the love and the friendship and the kindness from our core audience is why I'm still here. Yep. It is a beautiful community, Holly. Absolutely. And she says, we are all unique in our own way. We all come together here. And although we don't see each other because of distance and with the setup, we feel like we are all friends. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Dennis. Oh, Dennis. He says, you helped me a lot when I started diving the bins, just watching you. I still watch. And Dennis, I appreciate that. You've been with us forever. Jeez. Forever. Like, yeah. Can you believe how long we've been on here, Dennis? Like I was just saying, Mimi, my Mariah, is 12. She's 12. And you were talking about our first video. I've been thinking about doing a react video to that very first one and some other things, and just like some looking back, maybe on like our next anniversary. That's not till February, but maybe then I'll bring up that first video again. And because back then it was just the cell phone, but it was a different cell phone, an older one, obviously. And then eventually I think I got the bendy tripod, and then I think I ended up getting something that would like a magnet thing that would go on the side of the bins, and then I ended up with a head mount, and then eventually got the GoPro. And even with the GoPro we still sometimes struggle, but yeah, it's been a process of learning. Anyway, I think this is a good note to end on, if that's all right with you guys. My jaw hurts really bad. Talking. Ugh, I don't know if you know, but talking for a long time is a workout. Thank you for your energy and your kindness and your generosity of spirit today. I so appreciate you guys being here and making sure that we had plenty, to talk about. It really helps. I will answer Manuela's question real quick and then I'll go. As far as the fence, yes, we are making progress. James has been chopping stuff down and cleared out some rose bushes and things, but the attic floor has taken over priority at the moment. So I want to get the attic floor done, and then the fence. You know how this goes. It took over in priority. And by getting that done, that will help finance the fence. I will tell you though, we did put up cameras and lights for our safety. So that was a good start. Cameras and lights. And we have, actually the cops have followed through, and there has been a much more frequent patrol that they promised, which I couldn't believe they actually did. I see them coming around regularly, which means a lot. Anyway, okay, that is where we're at. One thing at a time. We are getting it done. If you didn't see, I did do a quick update video on here and on Instagram of the attic that we have cleaned out. We're actually finishing something. Oh my goodness. And speaking of finishing something, I've got editing to do and pie filling to make with the cherries. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. Have a beautiful day. Be well, and a good weekend. Happy Father's Day. Isn't that this weekend or is it next weekend? Is it this weekend, Lulu? Father's Day? Well, whenever it is, happy Father's Day, and we'll see you all real soon.